We are playing as white. E4 against d5. Take out the knight, attack the pawn, and he developed knight c6, defending it. So we take out our bishop to c4, opening up this diagonal. Knight f6. We simply go on with d3, defending it, and then go with castling. b6. We respond with h3, blocking the bishop coming out. If we try bishop e6, then we can simply trade the bishop without any problem and play knight g5 for we are attacking the pawn at e6. So black responds with queen e7, we respond with c3. The idea is to push the pawn forward, attacking the bishop and the pawn. Now d4, bishop backwards. Okay, so over here we respond with the move rook e1. Idea is to protect our pieces. He can respond with knight e7. Okay, he play x6. He is like trying to attack my knight. I simply protect it. Now he can try attacking the center with the move d5, supported by the knight. Queen f7, acting as a diagonal for supporting it. So I just push the pawn forward for making it go behind, and then move on with a4. Idea is a5, the bishop trap. So a6. Uh, we'll take out the knight. Idea is to develop the knight like this, as you all can see. Okay. Now black responds with knight h5. We simply move the knight backwards without any problem. He can play, no, he play knight f4. So knight f4, the idea is if we take the pawn take, then we play d4. Otherwise, what's the main motive of this knight? Okay, I can easily take and let's capture it. Now, black captures back on the queen. We'll take out. Oh, we cannot cause queen take. So we respond with queen b3. The idea is to attack the weak pawns. Rook comes protecting. So we can play a5. Else I'll play b5. Idea is to attack the knight. He takes and we take and attack. Now rook, knight can come to a5. Try to attack this. Okay, knight goes backwards. A mistake. Because queen take e6 check. King coming in any of the options. So king goes to h8. Okay, king h8. Now we'll simply, I can easily offer to trade for the queens, making my game even more simpler. Okay, so we'll move the queen g4 without any problem, just offering queen trades. Okay, now it's up to black whether he wants to take, whether he don't want to take, and all. That's up to him. Okay, so black continues with queen f6. We respond with knight. Now I played this. It's a mistake. If I develop, and that's what we'll do. We'll respond with knight g3. We go on with knight g6. Okay. So the knight going there, attacking the queen. I can even play knight there. Hmm. If I move this knight here, the queen can easily go back and all the threats are over. So let's move on to knight to f5. The idea is to just block this diagonal even further. Now I can like try to move this knight and all. Okay, so he play knight f4. The idea is to attack this pawn. We can simply defend it by taking this rook here, and that's I can even move knight and look forward for the fork. Okay, let's defend our pieces and then we can play knight along with g3 and knight poke, winning the rook. So let's see what he responds. Black is having 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock where he is thinking. So king x7 was the move which he responds with. Okay. Now my idea is to play x4 and then move the knight. Takes, the queen come here. So not working. So we move knight to x4. Now we are having very less time. He can move something like this. g6. Okay. We'll move the knight backwards to e3. The idea is to offer trades. If we take, then rook take. Oh, if we take, then pawn takes. Now let's see what he responds with. He responds with this, having a very sharp idea, but we go with queen take g6, blocking his plans. Now knight is also attacking this. Okay, he can play knight take on this. He can play knight take on this as a very good move. If I take, then knight take on this. Knight cannot take it. Now he's having a lot of time. He can just figure out this move. So if we play this, then no rook take. Rook take, that's good. Now he'll protect the rook. What is he doing? Okay. So he just created a blunder and now he can defend the knight. So he has to move the rook. He can try playing the rook here, trying to attack the knight. Okay. We'll defend our knight. And now it's important to move the king to h2. Then we gonna hop in the pony. Uh, the knight is defending it. So rook comes here, trying to figure out the checkmate, and that's mate in two. Rook check, and that's a mate. Okay. Alright, so this was how we roast the chicken. Anyways, let's have another one. Now we are playing as white. We respond with e4, the queen's pawn opening, where black responds with e6. Okay, so black responds with e6. We'll continue with e4. The French defense on the board. He played e6. Okay, so maybe he does not know how to play the French. We'll take out the knight and defend. Take out another knight, the bishops, and we'll castle. Okay, now knight c6. I'll simply castle and then push d5. The idea is if the pawn take, no. Okay, so knight e4 trying to attack the bishop. Uh, we can give this bishop, like that's not a very big choice for us. Capturing this pawn is completely our disadvantage, so we'll try to avoid that. And we'll take the bishop backwards. Just taking it backwards, that's not a good place. Pawn take, knight take. Okay. We respond with x6. We respond with a3, attacking the knight. No, the knight goes backwards. We respond with e4, so that the knight cannot jump. And f5 is a mistake. Now capturing, then captures. That's the most easiest solution which I found. Else pushing. How is pushing going to help? Let's take it. Let's take it. He'll take. Now this is going to be the pawn storm plan. Okay. Anyway, so he take f5. We play rook e1. Idea is to just attack the queen. We can play bishop take knight with the rook attacking queen. So queen f7 was the move, and we respond with knight knight e5. Idea is to attack the queen once again. He responded with queen f6. Okay, queen f6 was played. Okay, so queen f6 was the move. Uh, we responded f4. We play 6. No, bishop d6. Okay, bishop d6. We responded bishop e2. Takes, and then bishop take knight. If we take, queen take, and then bishop take knight. So g5, trying to figure out some attacks, which is not going to work. So we respond with knight d5. Idea is to attack the attacker. This is one of the attackers attacking my knight. So I just add one attacker towards the bishop. Now, if he tries to eliminate, okay, take this pawn. We'll take this, pawn take it, or the queen take it. Okay, queen take it is even big mistake. Now knight f7, attacking the queen, rook, and this rook. So just take any piece of your choice. Now he can try to plan for some trap, like queen take this. Idea is to deliver the checkmate. So he responded queen f8. I'll just take this rook because I know that bishop take on this rook is going to be an easy option. If we try to defend it, we can not defend the knight. Okay. So alright, I'll say defending the knight is not possible right now. So we play knight c6, takes, bishop takes, then bishop takes knight. That's even better. So this means he cannot take it. Like if he will, then pawn take, attack the bishop, and there is no way to protect it. If we try, then bishop take knight. So that's an available option for us. Okay, knight c6. Now he responded with queen d6. I would say to push the pawn forward. Okay, we'll respond with bishop e5. Idea is to attack the queen, supported by the knight. So on, you can observe we are just attacking the major pieces like the queen. Ultimately, queen comes here, and then I really want to kill this fork, but the knight here is just protecting it. Anyway, so let's add some more attackers. Bishop x5, supported by the queen, attacking the queen, opponent's queen. Now the disadvantage that we have is bishop was attacking it, and that's what he is just taking advantage of. So queen g5 was the move where we'll just take this pawn, kill check. The king has to move, and then move the knight here. Just trying to figure out some attacks, and let's hope for the best. So we have knight d5 along with d6, where we simply, I would say let's take the bishop backwards to d4. The idea is we can move the bishop f2 and just protect our king position. That's it. Okay, and at the same time we'll be attacking this diagonal actively. So he responded with knight f6, and that's not a good move at all. Like we respond with rook e check, the bishop goes backwards, the only possible move, and black resigns. All right. So we have another game, and we are playing as black. Well, so e4 we respond with the Caro-kann. Now he responded with d4. We attack the center with d5. He played the fantastic variation. So what we have to do is simply take the pawn and play e5. And I hope no. Okay, knight f3. You can take this pawn. That's upon you. You can move the knight e7. That's upon you. Well, so I played taking this. Queen take is up. Bishop c4 was away. Anyways, queen take d4, we respond with queen take on it. The knight take it back, we play knight d7. blocking the pawn from being pushed forward so that we can just open the knight and try to attack the weak e4 pawn. He can develop the knight simply and just continue with this game. So he chooses to play e5. Now we just take advantage with knight f5. The bishop moves backwards. We take pawn take and we just take the central pawn. Anyway, so let's see what he responds with. White's turn. White is thinking for the correct move, what he must play and all. And if you are enjoying the stream, you will like the live stream. So bishop d2 was played. We'll go on with knight take on e5. Let's see what he responds. Okay. So he responded with bishop e2. We just protect our knight because the bishop was like attacking it. He responded with long short castling. We respond with bishop c5 attacking this. The best the best ever move I find is c3. So he responded bishop c3. Okay. Now we'll just castle and protect our position. He moved the king. Where I guess. Hmm. Now this is quite tough position. Okay, let's have some side moves. A5. Knight goes backwards. We respond with bishop d6. So he respond with knight to d2. Hmm. Okay, so knight to d2. We just push the pawn. A4 attacking the knight. Now let's see what he responds with. And if you are enjoying the stream, if you like live stream. Hmm. So he responded with knight e4. Now over here, we'll take out the bishop in anyways. As I just play 6 as a normal looking move. Okay, with no plan at all. Yes. So knight f3. Now let's just have some trades because we were having a very complicated position. And now we can open up finally. So bishop take on f3. Okay, we'll continue with the move a3. Idea is just pushing the pawn forward. He ignores it. Okay, so he ignored it, and that's what we wanted. We are just blessed. Anyways, bishop e5. We can just push the pawn forward. Idea is simple, attacking the knight. He play rook to e1, trying to attack the bishop. We simply take bishop take it, and then we develop the bishop f5, trying to attack this. Knight does not matter if he is capturing at this. Like you may say that my king position will become weak. No, not at all. He is not having the queen for attacking my position and all. So bishop takes c6. We'll respond with bishop takes c2. He capture. Rook comes here, trying to attack the bishop. Bishop comes here. No, bishop take the knight. Pawn take it. King g7. And what he's going to respond with. Anyway, so white is thinking for the move. Let's see how he responds. So he just take his rook backwards. Now, uh, rook to d1, just trace is our plan. And he pushed this, we capture, he played this. Oh, so with this he can win the bishop. Rook d8 attacking the bishop. Rook here, depending. King, king, just. Okay, bishop e6. King f6, attacking bishop and defending our pieces. White responds with bishop c4. Rook d1 check. Oh, come on. Anyway, so we are playing as black. Now d4, we take out the knight to f6. Uh, Knight c3, we play d5. Bishop f4, bishop f5. Just development of our bishops and all. Normal development. f3, we play c5. G4. So we take the bishop backwards. x6. Welcome Abhishek to my channel. Knight c6. Yes, bro, I just love this one. Bishop d3. I can trade. Bring the knight. Try to attack and capture this pawn. Okay. Let's play e6. And then take the bishop b6. Let's see what he responds with. Maybe he is satisfied with the trades or not. Hmm. So he responds with long castling, where we just move the rook to c8. Just opening this file. Let's see what White responds with. And if you are enjoying the stream, you will like the live stream. Hmm. Okay, so you play g5. We'll take this. You take it, and rook take the rook. Bishop take f4. Attacking the queen. Hmm. My rating is 500. No problem, you can just improve your rating. You must practice chess regularly. You'll be a better player one day. Hmm. So knight take on it. We respond with knight g8. The idea of this trade was to go on with queen take on g5 in the next move. He respond with g6. He respond with g6. We respond with queen c7. Let's see what he responds. And if you are enjoying the stream, you will like the live stream. Welcome, Jay Daniel, to my channel. If you want to play against me, you may send me challenges. Hmm. Okay, so you respond with capturing the pawn. We respond with capturing it back. Now he can continue with a3. Okay. So we'll go with knight c6. Let's see what he responds. Queen take on f4 check, and then rook f8. So we are just right material. We respond with knight f6, following our normal procedure, that is development. And then we'll play a6, kick the knight backwards, then queen take on the pawn. Okay. So white's turn. White respond with knight c3. We go with queen take d4. If white take, we'll also take it back and eliminate this pawn. Okay, so let's see what he responds with. If you are enjoying the stream, you will like the live stream. Okay, timeout. Alright, so if you want to miss any challenges, all the challenges are allowed. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, so we are playing as white. We respond with e4, d6, d4, knight c3, along with f4, the Austrian attack. So d5 attacking the knight. Uh, Knight comes. We can take the bishop outwards, but let's take out the knight. Trade. Okay, bishop g4. So bishop e2, queen take e2, along with end passant, and bishop d2, just depending, where we can long castle. Okay, so black's turn. Black is thinking for the correct move. He respond with knight f6. We'll push the pawn forward, e5, and after trades, we'll attack the knight. So he moved the knight towards the center, where we'll long castle. Now knight take, bishop take. Okay, he does not focuses on any trade and all. We'll play queen to e4, attacking the bishop, and at the same time knight take on this will be as an option to us. So bishop take, we respond with pawn take it back, where black is thinking. We can respond with x4, the bishop coming there, attacking the queen and all. So bishop take f4, that was just a rook sacrifice like that. Anyways, okay, so what he responds? He'll okay resigns. Alright, so we have another one. And now we are playing as black e4. We just play e5, continue normally, attacking the center and all. So the center game, we take it, queen take it, knight c6, the knight f6. Okay, we play knight d4. Hmm. Now let's see what white responds. White can easily develop his knight, protect all his threat and all. So queen b3. We respond with knight take e4. So bishop take on the queen. and he resigns. All right. So we are just getting free ratings. Okay. So once again, now we are playing against 1600. We play the Scandinavian, the scam opening. Knight f6, and then take along with c5. Idea is if we take the knight take. Otherwise, I can even try to play e6 and just. So I play e6. Idea is we should take on this as an option and defending our knight. So just doing two actions at the same time. He respond with capturing. We also capture it back, where he go with d4. We respond with the move a5. Idea is to attack one of the defenders. He can play c3. We'll take pawn take and then queen f6. Pawn take it. Knight c6. He can push the pawn forward. Maybe. May or may not. Because if he push, then this pawn will be an easy attack for us. Bishop e5 is a kind of good move, trying to create a pin and all. We'll play bishop d7. Okay, queen take on this pawn is not an option. Knight take on this. That's why. Bishop takes e6. Idea is to push the pawn with the bishop attacking it. So knight f3 will open up with b6. Idea is if the pawn take, bishop take this, give a check, and then queen take on it. So b takes c5. He can take it back from the pawn, bishop, anything. Uh, Pawn takes, we'll simply tackle it with queen take a5. I mean queen f5 check. Now the queen and the bishop both will coordinate and attack the c4 pawn. Okay, so c5 pawn can be easily taken in the next move. Now let's see what he responds. He take the knight backwards, where we respond with bishop take on c5. He take, we take, and then castle, which is very important. So we are having an equal position. With knight b3, we'll take the queen. b6. Idea is to defend the pawn, and knight e4. Bishop a4, which is defended by the rook, attacking the queen. Now let's see what white responds with. White play queen f3. Now idea is knight, maybe knight can attack the queen and all. That's what. We'll respond with g6. Idea is to just block the knight to move. Okay, let's see what he responds with. Once again, white to play. And if you are enjoying the stream, if you like the live stream, so rook to c1, this rook should come, not this one. Anyway, so that's good for us. Queen e5. Once again, he is thinking for the correct move, what he must play, what he must not play. Okay, so now he has to move this rook here. That's why it was suggested he will play this rook here and then this rook here. But now, not possible. Now he cannot even play this, like the bishop is also like attacking it and all. Welcome, history, to my channel. Hmm. So queen e3 was the move played. We can take it, we cannot take it. I just suggest to trade the queens. I always suggest that. Right? As a positional player, I always suggest to trade the queens. Rook to e8, idea is to attack the pawn. He respond with king f2. Okay. We play x5. Rook to e8. Welcome Antitri to my channel. If you want to challenge me, you can send me challenges. So white having only 30 seconds on the clock, thinking for the correct move. Knight c6 is a very good move. We respond with bishop takes c6 and push the pawn forward. Simply opening trades and all. Because we know we can double up and just attack. So rook c2, we play rook a3. Now this pawn cannot even push forward. And then rook here. So basically both the rooks, this rook has to stay there for a longer time and this rook also. So let's just hop in the king. King f6, king f5, king here, rook can take it. Okay. So rook takes g3 check. We'll take this rook backwards so that we can play king take on the pawn and just push these pawns forward. You may easily win the game. Okay, so white to play. White responds with rook e7. Now he is no longer interested in defending this pawn. So we just take away his interest along with king take on this. Let him take this and we push the pawns. So two pawns against these pieces. So white responds with rook f1. We play g4. Okay. Rook h2. No checks possible. Rook to x3. Now he moved the king. And then king x3. We'll move further. x4. x3. King g3. Push the pawn. King g2 and take. No. Rook to g3 defending this. He play king f4. Oh wow. No promotion. Uh, rook x3, rook take, king there, and I can promote. Okay, so this is white to play. Let's see how white responds with. And he play this. We take. King take it. We promote to a queen. Where white resigns. So we just crush the 1600 later. Let's hope to get even more better. Okay, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c5, along with knight f6, d6, and castling. Now we'll respond with a6, b5 and all. Knight to d5. Okay, we go with d5. We just allow these trades to happen and all. That's not necessary for us. So bishop e3, knight to d4. Now knight e4, he simply trade. Bishop take, attacking this and this. Knight take, we take. Bishop take, queen take. Now, hmm, so bishop x6. Uh, we respond with bishop take b2. Idea is to eliminate the rook in the next move. Queen check is not possible, but that was like a threat to us. So we cannot play bishop b7. That's the main point. Generally, he can try bishop here, trying to attack this. You can take it. Uh, you take for surrender. Like wow, man. How can I do that, Peter? Anyway, so we have another one. Alright, so if you are enjoying the stream, you will like last stream. Hmm. So we get a challenge. We are playing as black. We play the open on defense. Takes and then d5. Hmm. So c4 we play e6, defending the pawn along with knight f6. Idea is to just control the center. Okay, you take e5 along with knight c6, taking out the knights early in the opening along with the bishop. So he may try taking the knight like this. Anyways, queen e7, pawn take it. That's the point. He wanted queen take, but we will decline that. Okay, so bishop e6, defending the pawn, rook g8 to attack this, and quickly long castle, because we need this knight to be activated. Okay, so we'll bring the bishop backwards, because we require it a lot. Queen a4, now he is busy in increasing my problems. Anyway, so I just attack the x2 pawn, and first take this pawn, bring the bishop backwards. Now let us think what he must do, whatever he must not do alone. What we have to do is very simple. Just move the king d7 or the problem solved and create pawn storms. That's it. Okay, so white to play. White is thinking. Bishop takes c6 check. A very brilliant idea. Pawn take the knight coming here. So we simply block it with queen takes c6. Now knight cannot jump. Oh, it can still jump. Anyways, he is not planning for that. B takes c6, where he is thinking for the move. He responds with g3. As I said, I play king d7. The idea is to defend this weak pawn, okay? And then I will push the pawn forward. I am just following what I said, okay? Now I play this rook here for creating a pin so that I can push x4 and attack this. So we respond with rook g8, knight a4, bishop f5, bishop d3 attacking the knight. The knight is defending this pawn. Okay, bishop and rook can easily eliminate it, but the knight is defending. So I play this just to eliminate the knight, which is defending the pawn. That's it. Removing the defenders principle. Okay. So white to play. White is just thinking for what he must plan on. Knight g1, rook takes g3 check. The king comes here, where we simply move the rook backwards now. So let's see what he responds. And if you're enjoying the stream, you will like live stream. Idea is just push the pawn forward. Your opponent will resign. Anyway, so let's see what he responds with. White turn, the white is thinking. If you enjoy the stream, you will like live stream. Okay, so bishop check. The king comes here. If I am thinking of playing rook here, controlling these squares, and then I play bishop check, king comes here, bishop back. I don't think. Knight c5 check, that's just easy. We'll take it. And now uh, push the pawn in x4. The best ever move is knight here, and I'm okay. So he responded like that only. Rook g8, knight here, a very good move. Bishop c4. Hmm. White can take this pawn, this one. So rook take x4. We respond with a5. Uh, white to play. White is thinking for the move. b3. We eliminate. Then protect our pieces. King to d7. Rook take. Where we respond with rook here. Just push the pawn. Rook take this. Hmm. Okay, I'll take this. Alright, so if you want, you may send me challenges. Anyone else?